What's good, YouTube? Mario Devon back with yet another video. So I told you all last month that I wanted to do more of these, like maybe once, twice a month, very podcast style videos where we just sit down and we have real talk. In this one, we're going to talk about the 5 habits that helped me grow as a creator, but also as a man. Okay, these are things that you can apply to your life. And I'm only bringing that up because I recently had a birthday. I turned 35. And I know for some of you, you're going to probably be shocked at why do I still look so, babyish sometimes. Like if it wasn't for the beard, I'd look 16. I'm still in incredible shape. I feel like I'm 20. My body feels 20, but my bank account feels 35. Amen, amen. So we're going to start off with the creator side. Just 5 things that over the years that have made me a better creator. Just start posting. That is the first one. And I'm only saying this, let me give you a little bit of history. Mario Devon has been multiple people. Mario Devon at first was a musician. I was in the music industry at age 18, from 18 to 28. Writing music for artists, writing music for myself, releasing music, some of it good, some of it bad. But the only way that I got better is just putting it out there. And I felt the same way when I switched over to becoming a content creator, cinematographer. And I just got to this point where, think about it, man. We sit down with these content calendars, this grand master plan of what we're gonna do, how we're gonna post it, what niche we're gonna do. And you'll spend months not posting a damn thing. You'll spend months trying to craft the perfect YouTube video and not post it. You'll spend months trying to edit the perfect photo and you never post it. And the only way to get better at the content creation side that I have learned is you just gotta start posting. Because in the end of the day, you don't know what's gonna work. You don't have the answers, but you can't be afraid to go and seek the knowledge. And the only way to seek knowledge when we're talking about being a content creator is to post it and see the feedback. We're afraid of the feedback. Feedback is scary, especially when we put so much of ourselves, our heart, our souls into this stuff. Feedback is scary because all it takes is one comment to just ruin your day. I can't tell you how many times, even me at this level of doing this, how many times one comment on a YouTube video can just squander the other 50, the other 100 that have come through during the day. It just happens. We are just afraid of that feedback. So that is the reason why you're not posting right now. But I guarantee you, you're gonna survive. I've learned that, with it, that you're gonna survive. Another thing I realize about this is that, dog, I don't care. I may get a negative comment now and I don't care. And the reason why I don't care is because man, I put it out there. I was happy about it. I was proud of this work. Maybe you don't like it. That's okay. But it's not gonna stop me from posting. And I'm letting you know, whatever it is, that fear that is in you that is stopping you from posting, you have to work through that. Because the only way to grow as a creator, there's just this harsh reality that you're not fully yet a creator until you hit that post button. So instead of sitting up, trying to come up with this master plan, trying to come up with this perfect algorithmic thing that I've calculated to the upteenth, ninth levels of life. Instead of doing that, just post it and see what happens. You'll be shocked at the results when you post. Maybe, 3 times a week. Maybe you did, out of 30 days, maybe you posted 20 times. You're gonna be shocked at the amount of people that come and follow you and the amount of people that are willing to subscribe to your YouTube channel. Habit number 2 that has helped me so much as a creator and as a man in life: fail, but fail quickly, okay? That's something that my boss, when I was an accountant, used to tell me. Oh man, I got stories. This is something that is not really taught. And let's break it down. Fail, but fail quickly. That is, I don't give a damn what you go try. I remember my boss telling me this. I don't care what you go test. All right, but just go find out very quickly, fail and fail quickly. Go to the next thing. Do not be afraid to pivot. So when my bosses in accounting used to say that to me, wasn't more about just that's a bad idea. It's more so just if you have this idea, I want you to go try it. But if it's not working out, just go ahead, fully go all in on this idea so that you can go ahead and succeed or fail. That way you have enough time, all right? Fail quickly. You have enough time to pivot and try something else. And I say that to say that, number one, you just gotta go and fail. I said this before in the last video. You gotta just go mess some stuff up. All right, verbally what I said is you gotta go fuck some shit up. And you just go and do that. And for me, what I apply fail quickly to is that I'm just not afraid to just try stuff. You know, whether it be new content ideas, maybe a new approach, you know, that I have for like landing clients. I don't know, but I'm going to go and try it. I'm going to go and mess it up. I'm going to go and test it out to see if it's going to work. But when it doesn't work, I also have to have, you know, the lack of ego to know it didn't work. And I think that's where we all get caught up, is that we have this grandiose idea and this thing that we want to do, okay? And it's not working out. It's not working to our favor, and it's causing us stress. Maybe it's causing us financial stress. Maybe it's causing us emotional stress. This goes to everything in life. Trust me. It can be a relationship you're in. Okay, it could be a relationship you're in that you know is not working out the way that you want it to work out, and both parties are not even happy. Go ahead, fail quickly. Learn to pivot. Could be a job that you're trying to really do and you're just like, man, this is just not working. I can't tell you the amount of times, you know, I've been in a position in my career where it's just like, man, I'm not liking this, or this is not working out the way I wanted it to work out. But then I just stayed in it. And the reason why I stayed in it, because I was like, well, I'm supposed to just stick this out, right? Hey, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. One of the best things you can do sometimes for yourself is quit. This sounds so bad for some people, but I promise you, I'm not saying go and try and you just don't be lazy. Okay, let's make sure we're being clear here. All right, don't be lazy, or don't just give up because like it was too tough. No, but sometimes it's just good to quit. And I want to give you an example because I'm big on research, I'm big on reading, and I'm going to give you some sports analogies and I'm going to give you a company analogy. We're going to start out with the company analogy. Sony themselves. If you go back, you know, I'm 35. If you go back, I just want you to think about the different products Sony used to make. CD players, you know, MP3 players, every TV known to man, just so much tech. They used to make everything. Everything. Sony was all over the Walkman. Sony was all over the place, whether it was appliances, whether it was audio devices, other tech devices, I mean, clocks, everything. They were all over the place. And guess what? Someone came in and they said, hey man, what are our bread and butters? What are our bread and butters? Okay, cool. PlayStation. PlayStation. All right. TVs. All right. Let's invest majority of our money there. Great, cool. Then some way, somehow, because they had, you know, done away with the Walkman, CD players, all these different audio devices and just things that they were just making because they had the infrastructure to make. Now, for some reason, they had the time and the infrastructure to build a mirrorless camera. Oh, what is that? I want you to think about something. If Sony didn't fail quickly and quit those things that they were failing to pivot to something else, there would not be this Sony FX3. This Sony A7CR would not exist. And the reason why I say that is because they wouldn't have had the time or the infrastructure or the mindset to pivot, to focus on something new, to now build what we call an empire when it comes to the camera game. Again, fail quickly. Sports analogy. The San Francisco 49ers, they were just in the Super Bowl. Do you all remember this guy by the name of Trey Lance that they drafted number 3? They moved up in the draft. They drafted number 3, okay? And he was now considered a bust. He's in the Dallas Cowboys right now, and for some reason, they ain't even thought about playing the dude, right? Guess what? They saw this and they saw Brock Purdy, who was in the Super Bowl. Okay, and who was lighting it up, doing this thing. A lot of people have their, you know, opinions on it. Don't worry about that. We're just going to talk about the results. There was a decision in the front office that had to be made. Everybody's like, man, we just spent all this money and we just gave up draft picks for this dude, and you're telling us to like move off of him? You're telling us to just go with the last draft, the last guy to draft? Oh man, that doesn't sound like the best idea. Somebody had to be brave enough to say, listen, man, I know, man. I know we put a lot on this guy. I know we just drafted him number 3. I know. But damn, man, it ain't working. All right, we seen him, bro. It ain't working, but we got this dude that's been practicing lately, and yeah, he's the last guy that was drafted, but he killing it with the practice squad. Then it came up to be a moment where this dude Brock Purdy, Mr. Relevant, got a chance to play, and guess what they did? They sent Trey Lance off, and the reason why is because they knew it was time to pivot. They failed quickly, very quickly, and it was just like, you have to be honest with yourself. Did it work out? Is it going the way that we planned? And if it's not, sometimes do something else. Like, I promise you, it is nothing wrong with realizing that, okay, this is a failure. It's nothing wrong with it. It's better to realize something is a failure early than stick to it for 5 years, 10 years, and you look up and you oh man, I wasted so much of my life chasing this thing that I wasn't even good at. And what I want to make this clear, I'm not saying the thing that you want, stop pursuing it. What I'm saying is maybe the way you're going about it is just not the way you're going to get there. And that's why it's so important to fail quickly. Let's try it another way. You still want that thing. You still aspire to be that person. Nothing wrong with that. It's just you have to understand when it's time to pivot and go a different direction to get what you want. Number 3, always be willing to reinvent yourself. Okay? Just talking to you, man to man. We're going to talk as a creator. Do you ever feel like you're making the same content over and over? Maybe you're a real estate videographer, right? You've gone to 20 houses and it feels like you're shooting the same house over and over. Not necessarily because they look the same, but the videos are coming out the same. All right, you have a process. Maybe the way you're editing photos, it's the same. I'm telling you to reinvent yourself so that you don't get bored in your work. So sometimes I like to take a little step back from creating content. Now I'm still taking on clients and everything, but I like to go to the lab and I like to just reinvent myself as far as like whether the way I make content. Like right now, the way I make content maybe a year ago talking about gear is completely different from the way I do it now. And the reason that is because like, I got kind of bored doing it that old way. How do I keep myself stimulated? The only way to stay in this content creation game is if you're continuing to have fun and keeping yourself stimulated. Yeah, the audience is there. Yeah, your subscribers are there. Yeah, you have your people that are following you and waiting on your content. But guess what? If you don't like the content you're making, then you have a problem. It is not sustainable. And that is why it's so important that when you're feeling that way, it's time to reinvent yourself. It's time to go to the lab and just scrap what you've been doing before and start over. All right, let's talk as a man. All right, very personal here. My mom did time. I have family members that did time. I have 3 brothers did time out of my 6 siblings. Of course, I'm the 6th. But all that to say is this, is that me being a poor kid from Mississippi, I had to dramatically reinvent myself. Not only, from a perspective of just like living in poverty and growing up in that environment, but also you can hear me talk. You don't hear a Southern accent. I had to literally reinvent myself to prepare myself to go to college and to prepare myself to go and pursue a career in accounting. Okay, and I got that career. Guess what? Another form of reinventing myself is that I went to school, got my degree in accounting. All right, got a second degree, master's degree for accounting yet again, and then a CPA license so that I can go and practice accounting. And I worked in the industry for 8 years. At some point I said, hey, Mario, all this hard work you've done, to get in school, you've been, accepted at so many schools, Ivy League schools, just the whole 9. You're going to throw all of that away because you want to pursue this thing called content creation, cinematography. Or you're crazy. All right, all this education, you're just gonna squander it, just throw it out the window? Yes. Okay. And the reason why is because I wasn't afraid to reinvent myself. I was waking up every day not happy with the person I was seeing in the mirror. It just is what it is. I just wasn't. I'm just like, man, what am I doing? Like, I'm a creative. I was in the music industry from age 18 to 28, and I was actually juggling the music industry with accounting for a while. And I was a creator. I've been creating my entire life since I was in elementary school. And now I'm in this very sterile environment and it's not making me happy. What do? Do I throw it all away? Yeah. Did I make my family upset? Yeah. Did I make my mom upset? Yeah. All right. But I was like, doesn't matter. because I'm not happy. I have to go reinvent myself. So that is how we got Mario Purnell, you know, the real full government name, to now my first middle name, Mario Devon, okay? I had to go and figure out who that person was. And the reason why that is so important is because we get to this point in our lives where we are afraid to just go be what we want to be when we grow up. I had this vision of who Mario Devon was, but I'm here. Now I have to figure out, okay, if that's who I want to be, what are the steps that are going to get me to this person? And you have to be willing to reinvent yourself as a person to get the things you want out of your life sometimes. Because guess what? Mario Purnell was not capable of doing what Mario Devon, this person right now, is doing today. Just wasn't ready. He wasn't ready to talk to this camera, to you all, and just really understand how to even talk to a camera, feel comfortable doing so. Trust me, I tried back then 10 years ago. Just wasn't gonna happen. I'm just saying, you have to be willing to just scrap it all away. Just scrap it, okay? Just throw it away and start over. Don't be afraid to start over and reinvent yourself to be the person you want to be. Sometimes it is okay to admit that you're not happy with the person you're looking at the mirror at. It's okay. I think it's better and more healthy to realize it before it's too late. So when you realize that and you're like, damn, I think it's time, I think it's time to make a change. What I advise you to do is literally get a whiteboard, write it down, write, hey, this is the optimum life I want to have. This is the optimum version of myself I want to be. Now look at yourself in the mirror and say, does this optimum version of myself that I want to be and aspire to be, does it even resemble the person I am now? And if the answer is no, it is time to reinvent yourself. Number 4, this has not only helped me as a creator, this has absolutely helped me as a man. This is going to be controversial, okay? All right, I'm just being real with you. A lot of y'all ain't gonna like this one. And it's simply, I just wrote, you only get one body. I think every person, I don't care if you're a creator, I want you to think about all the bags and the luggage and the cases we carry around and how taxing it can be on the body, the late nights editing, the early mornings getting up, the film set bills, all those things. I want you to think about that. We only get one of these things. I truly think we all need to do better about taking care of our body. I'm not telling y'all to go to the gym and hit weights like I do. It may help to do a little exercise. It tremendously helps to do a little exercise. But I'm not saying to be fully invested like I am and I was a former athlete. I'm still in it. I'm just always training hard. That's my thing. But at least go for a walk, go for a run. Be more cognizant of what you put in your body. Okay, we only get one of these things. And I say that because I just think it's just so important for multiple reasons to take care of our body. Obviously, for health reasons, just longevity. I'm 35 now, and most people, if you look at me, I'm looking at myself right now. Most people don't ever believe that I'm 35 years old. Whenever I'm out and about, got sneakers on, just chilling, most people think I'm still 27, 28. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I'm Unc now, respect me. But seriously, I take care of this body because I only get one of them. And I know at any given moment, I just don't want to feel uncomfortable. But I also love being able to grab my camera bag and then also lug a case around whenever I'm doing things. I love being able to just be mobile. I love being a fitness videographer. And when I'm getting those shots, sometimes I have to use my athleticism to get certain shots. And it just helps so much. I think it's overall just going to help you to just exercise maybe 2-3 times a week. I'm not telling you to go hard like me, hit that thing 5, 6, 7 times a week. I'm not saying to hit some weights. I'm not telling you to go crazy, but at least take care of that body because you only get one of them. The other thing that it does for you, man, can we talk for real, as men, real quick, just straight up, just the amount of confidence that you feel when you are taking care of your body, you look good. All right, Deion Sanders done told you, okay? All right, look good, feel good, play good, okay? I can't tell you the amount of things I'm able to do and say and just be around people because of the amount of confidence that I exude, because of just the way I look, the way I feel good, okay? I'm telling you, all right, just man to man, okay? I don't, if you're trying to even ask someone out on a date, I guarantee you that just taking care of your body exudes so much confidence. And let me tell you something, that person you're trying to pursue, they can sense confidence or the lack thereof. They can sense that. So I'm telling you, you only get one body. And guess what? When you take care of that body, it's going to take care of you in so many different ways. All right. And I mean, in so many different ways. All right. For my audio audience, I just winked at the camera. So please take that how you want to take it. And as far as the last thing, okay, this is an incredible habit that has helped me tremendously in my personal life. It has helped me create some amazing friendships, but it's also helped me create some incredible client relationships. And this one is simple. Don't take yourself so seriously. I always tell people I'm one of the most serious, unserious people you'll ever meet. And the reason why is because I mean serious business. I mean my business. I like to get things done. And I'm very, aggressive with my goals. And I can be a very intense personality, as you can see, you know that. But you better believe, man, I'm just going to have fun. I can't tell you how many times I've allowed people on set to roast me. We have fun. My friends roast me and I roast myself back. I remember just my past birthday, just watching people and the things that they posted. It was incredible. Just like funny stuff that I would repost like on my story, or just things people were sending me to celebrate happy birthday with me, just silly things. And it was just people picking on me. And I loved it. And the reason why I loved it is because I'm so happy that I made people comfortable enough to not be afraid to just have fun. And the reason why is because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm probably one of the best roasters on this side of the Mississippi. And that's just true. I would get you. And I always tell people, do not allow me to get away with it. Whenever I'm roasting you, give it back to me. And the reason why I do that is because I just want to be a light as much as I can to people. I know that sometimes when I see people, it is the only time of the day that they've had a chance to smile. Because my goal is when I meet people, I got 2 minutes to at least change the trajectory of their day. And so me being a very unserious in moments that allow me to connect with people, it pays so many dividends to my heart. That sounds so corny, but I'm just saying I love making people smile. I love making people happy. But guess what? It also has made me a lot of money, okay? I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I'm around my clients and we're just having fun, I'm making them comfortable. We're all just enjoying each other's company. And what that has allowed me to do as a creator is that it's allowed me to create better relationships with brands. And when I meet people in person, it is incredible. Again, I'm just having fun. People allow me to come to their sets to assist or just be there just to hang out. I can't tell you how many client meetings I've been brought on. Just full transparency. Again, we're just talking here. I have literally been brought in on big projects, video projects, social media projects. Sometimes there wasn't even any video involved. And they just say, hey, Mario, we just want you in the room. And I get to meet people. And the reason why I get to meet people is because they're we know you knowledgeable, all those things. We just need somebody that's there that's going to break the ice. We just need somebody that's there that's going to be personable with the people. We just need somebody that's there that's going to be, a fun person to be around and fun to work with. And guess what? In that meeting, I'm able to still ask those clients questions as a creator. Just as a creative, I'm able to ask them about their business and about their vision as far as what they want to see. But then on those little moments where I get to drop a joke, boom, we drop a joke, the whole room laughs, everybody's feeling good. Okay, I'm big on that. If you know me personally, you know how big I am, is that if I'm in an entire room of people, I'm going to try to break up the tension all the time. Especially if we've never met, I'm the one that's going to be I gotta build a rapport in a room. I gotta make us all feel like family. And I don't know if that's a black thing. That may be a black thing. I don't know if y'all know that, but I'm black. But that may be a black thing. We just have that. I think black people in general just have a natural knack of just trying to make people feel like family around them. But me, I do it when it comes I try to transcend culture with that. I don't give a damn if you black, white, purple. All right, black, white, purple, Asian. I'm just going in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to try to relate to you. That's all I'm trying to say. As you can see, this is what I do. And if you want to know, like, do I act like this in real life? Certainly, indubitably. All right, I'm a nut. I can't tell you how advantageous, words, better watch out, advantageous that has been for my career and my personal life, not only as a creator, but also just as a man. So 5 tips I've given you today. Yo, thank y'all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. And I'm chilling. You see, I'm just chilling. I'm chilling, man. I was trying to move this microphone, but just know, man, like it's so many different things you can do for yourself to improve as a creator. And I guarantee a lot of these same habits that I'm talking about right now can help you improve as a man. All right. So please, again, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. I love y'all.